guys, so we're going to be going over money maxing, and this is going to be a decent length guide on how to max out your money. So let's get started. So before we start, I actually just want to say I've been broke all my life, okay? And I am a full-time college student, and I made a $3K overnight via a dropship store, and this was like around a few months ago. And I currently own a freelancing business that generates me about $150 per day, and $150 per day in a month is very close to $5K, and that's only from my freelancing business. So keep in mind, I'm a college student, I'm 18 years old, and I'm generating $150 per day, okay? 5K, more than 5K a month, alright? And I'm building a community via content creation. So this YouTube channel, the entire goal of this YouTube channel is to build a community, because I want to help people survive in this new age, okay? And when I mean new age, I'm talking about in this new era of looksmaxing, of like black pill. A lot of people are waking up and realizing that the red pill shit is bullshit, blue pill is bullshit, black pill is the new truth. Moving on, why should you money max? Well, chances are if you're watching this, you're probably subhuman, and you've probably soft maxed to your potential. If you haven't soft maxed yet, get the fuck off of this video and soft max. Now, if you've already soft maxed, but you still look subhuman, chances are you probably need surgery. Now, if you don't have any money, you can't get any surgery. Therefore, you can't ascend. Therefore, you need to get money. Once you have the money, you get the surgery. Once you get the surgery, you start mogging. That is exactly why you should money max. Now the contents, we're going to be going over freelancing, we're going to be going over content creation, high value skills, day trading / investing strats, coaching and mentorships, e-commerce, as well as a secret method. So if you stay till the end of the video, you will be able to find out the secret method. So first off, freelancing / commissions, okay? Basically, you want to get a skill, and then you want to advertise yourself for that skill. So let's say you're really good at programming, okay? That's a really good skill. You want to advertise yourself for that skill, okay? You want to build your portfolio, and you want to be paid per commissions, okay? So again, let's say you're really good at coding. Go on Twitter, go on Instagram, send out ads, okay? Tell everybody you know, hey, I'm a really good coder. I can code anything for you. I can code a website. I can code an app, whatever, okay? Make your own website. That's going to be your portfolio. It doesn't have to be a website. It could be like a Google slideshow, or it could be a Discord server showcasing all of the work that you've done, okay? So that's your portfolio. You want to get paid per commission. So let's say someone wants to hire you for your skill. You want to ask them for a 50-50 payment or upfront, okay? Now, when you're just starting off, most people aren't going to pay you upfront. Most people aren't going to give you 50-50. That's fine. Sometimes you may even have to work for free. That's okay. You want to build your reputation. When you're freelancing or you're doing commissions, reputation is very important. And I'm speaking this from personal experience, okay? Because I currently do a lot of freelancing for Roblox scripting. And I had to start out with doing commissions for free. I had to build my portfolio. And then people started coming in and the money started racking in. So focus on your reputation and then slowly get paid. Next we got content creation. So you want to pick a niche, make sure it's low competition, and then you want to upload daily. So for example, my niche for this channel is looksmaxing or black pill content. Okay, it has relatively low comp. Okay, the only competition out there is usually just like looksmaxing edits on TikTok, or it's just mainstream channels like Clavicular or Base IQ, etc. But there's definitely a hole in the market for looksmaxing tutorials. Now, you want to upload daily, and you should do long form plus short forms, okay? And make sure both of those forms are for the same niche, okay? Don't make looksmaxing content and then upload Roblox shorts, okay? You're just gonna fuck up your algorithm. Now, consistency is key, okay? doesn't matter how ass your videos are, you want to make sure you upload every single day. If you miss a single day, chances are YouTube is going to lower your trust score, and now your videos already get pushed out to the algorithm as much. Next, thumbnail over video. When you're just starting out, focus on your thumbnail, okay? It doesn't matter how ass the video is. If your thumbnail can grab people's attention and click on your video, then you're fine, okay? When you're starting out and you want to create user engagement, you want to make sure you can increase your views, increase your subs, increase your like to dislike ratio. Next, wildfire ads. Now when I say wildfire ads, I mean spread your YouTube video everywhere you can, okay? Like me personally, as soon as I upload, I spread on the looksmaxing forum, I spread it on Discord looksmaxing servers, I spread it on school communities, okay? Now, do I risk getting banned sometimes? Yeah, I do risk getting banned sometimes. But what matters more? A fucking Discord server or my YouTube channel? Obviously my YouTube channel, because I'm getting paid to do this shit. And lastly, you want to branch out to a community. Basically, once you've established yourself for a while, create a community, create a Discord server, invite as many people as you can. That's basically going to help with the longevity of your channel. We got high value skills. Basically, this is pretty much job maxing, but with a step-by-step guide. First of all, use ChatGPT or any AI. Search up high value skills for the current year. So for example, I will search up high value skills 2025. Okay. Send that shit to the AI. It's going to give you a long list of long-term stable skills. And basically, you want to pick one that interests you. And then you want to get certified and get the degree. For example, currently I'm studying cybersecurity. Why am I studying cybersecurity? No, it's not because I give a fuck about, cyber war crime. No, I'm in it for the fucking money. Okay? I'm getting a degree in cybersecurity. I'm certified in IT. And now, all I have to do is job max, okay? Pretty much go on Indeed and spread your resume, aka wildfire ads. Spread your resume everywhere, okay? Go on every single job finding site. Go on Indeed, go on LinkedIn, go on Craigslist, go on your phone, search up job hunting, whatever. Download every single app. Spread your resume like a wildfire. I can guarantee you're gonna find a job. If you don't find a job, go ahead and send me a message on Discord, Django Dev, and I will literally apologize to you. Next up, day trading / investing. Now, one thing we should note, investing is long term, day trading is short term. However, investing is a really broad term. Okay, so technically investing could be short term as well, but when I say investing in this guide, I mean long term investing. I'm not trying to sell you on any crypto, okay? I'm not going to pull the rug on anything. I'm just letting you know what's out there. So, in day trading, there's more risk, however, you get more reward, okay? Day trading is basically investing in stocks or crypto or anything where you hold for a certain amount of time and then you sell at its peak, giving you profit, okay? Long-term investing is less risk, but also less reward, depending on how you play your game. So let's say if I invested in the S&P 500, usually the S&P 500 has a 10% annual return rate. So if I left money in the S&P 500 per year, I pretty much gain 10% on what I initially invested on. So yes, I am getting more money. I am also risking less. However, nothing is guaranteed. Now, this is why you should use YouTube to learn, okay? I'm not going to tell you what stocks or what crypto to invest in. I'm just telling you to use YouTube to learn. Alright? In the secret method at the end of this guide, it gives you a bunch of YouTubers that can teach you how to invest. So I highly recommend you stay till the end and find that out. Another thing to note is that you should not invest or day trade unless you have an emergency fund, or if you have a certain amount of money that you can use to spend. Because with investing and with day trading obviously comes a lot of risk, so you can lose a lot of money, and I don't want any of you guys to go bankrupt. So always make sure you have one main income, and then as a side hustle or a side income, do day trading. Once you get really good at day trading or investing, that's when you can use it as your main source of income. Next, we have coaching / mentorships. Basically, you want to create and sell courses and or do one-to-one calls / mentoring. Now, the main issue with this is that you need a brand first. You need credibility, okay? Not everyone is going to go out there and buy your course, because why the fuck would anyone buy a course from some random kid on the internet that's hella sketchy? Which is why you need some kind of credibility, you need some kind of brand, you need some kind of presence on the internet. The reason why I have credibility is because I have a presence on the internet. Okay, I have a Twitter page. I have clients who buy my shit. Alright, I have a YouTube channel. People watch me. People like my videos. People comment on every single one of my videos. Okay? And I have evidence that I am successful, which I already provided. So don't do coaching or mentorships if you haven't at least focused on creating a brand first. Okay? You need to establish credibility. Once you have established that, go use payhip.me or use stand.store to sell your courses or your guides, okay? This basically ties into e-commerce, but these two sites are pretty good for, just getting started. And you want to also create a community for mentorships. So let's say you're doing like a one-to-one looksmaxing advice call. Create a community for it, okay? Make a school, make a Discord, or make a Whoop. Alright, next we got e-commerce. Basically, to be specific, when I say e-commerce, I'm talking about dropshipping. Now, a lot of people are like, dropshipping is so oversaturated. Every single teenager on the internet is doing dropshipping. Here's the thing that you don't know. You gotta analyze the market trends, okay? Because I used to do the same way. I used to be like, this shit is so fucking saturated. There's no way in hell I'm making money. And then a few months later, I just made 3K in one night. And the reason I made 3K in one night is because I analyzed the market trends, okay? And I found winning products. If the product is literally trash, no one's gonna buy that shit, okay? The product needs to solve a problem, okay? For example, I sold gift cards for cheaper than retail price. Now, that should solve the problem, because a lot of people don't like spending money on gift cards because that shit can be expensive sometimes, right? Well, boom, I solved the problem by selling cheap gift cards. Like literally up to like almost 30 to 40% off. Sometimes even 80% off. That's how big I would give discounts for. Now, you want to advertise on popular socials. So that could be like TikTok, Snapchat, YouTube, Facebook Marketplace especially, and just Facebook in general. Basically the entire Meta social group. And you want to basically do wildfire ads, okay? Spread this shit everywhere, okay? Make yourself a store, a Shopify store, because usually that's like standard quality. There's also Zendrop that I highly recommend. Zendrop and Shopify, two best dropshipping stores that you should be using. And there's also a lot of websites out there to help you analyze market trends. You also want to make sure your product is niche and it should be very low competition. Now, sometimes you can have a successful product that has high competition. The reason why those succeed is because they marketed from a different angle, okay? Let's say you're trying to sell something like a toy car to kids, okay? Now, what if someone sold that same little toy car to women? Now you're probably like, why the fuck would women buy a small toy car? Or you could take it from a different marketing perspective. You can open up an Instagram page and make it a theme about gifting that toy car to, you know, their boyfriends, because they really love toy cars. They really love cosmetic, RC cars, you know, like collector's cars or whatever. Like you can market that from a different angle to gear towards a specific audience. A lot of people don't fucking market. All right, they immediately start doing stereotypical marketing, and that's why they never succeed. Okay, but as a beginner, definitely focus on being niche, focus on being low comp. Only advertise winning products. There's obviously free sites for that. If you want a deeper, in-depth guide to this, I can post one. Just let me know in the comments, and I will. Now for the secret method, this is only available for those who have access to this guide. And you're probably like, yo, did you just scam us, bro? You said this guide was going to be free. This guide is free, okay? However, if you want this guide, all you have to do is simply, boom, like plus subscribe, and send proof to me on Discord, okay? My Discord is Django Dev. Just send me proof that you have subscribed and that you have liked the video. Or you can get it instantly by just paying $5. That's it, $5 for a fucking PDF. It's not that expensive. Guarantee you have $5 on you right now. All you gotta do is click the link in the bio, and boom, it's yours instantly. Okay, so you have the choice to either like and subscribe, send proof to me on Discord, and I'll give you this PDF for free, or just pay $5 and you get it instantly with the link in the bio. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys succeed in money maxing. This went slightly longer than I thought, but that's okay. Bunny Kid 12 out.